Welcome back to the OSM channel. In today's video, I'd like to teach you about a very important wear indicator on chainsaw chains that you probably never have heard of. In fact, I just learned about this today, and in today's video, I want to share it with you because I feel like it's that important. Let me start by asking you a question. When do you typically replace your chainsaw chain? For me, typically it's when one of two things happens. Either I hit a nail, a screw, a rock, or some type of anomaly inside a tree or a round or a stump, and it just totally destroys all my cutter teeth. Which you try and avoid that, but sometimes it happens and you just have to replace the chain. Now the other case in which it would definitely be time to replace the chain, if you take a look at the top of the cutter teeth, there's actually a line scribed into the top of the cutter teeth, back from the cutting edge. And this line is twofold. For one, it shows us a parallel line at which we should try to file the face of our cutter teeth to, so you try and keep, the face of these two lines parallel. But additionally, this is a wear indicator. If you file your cutter tooth back all the way to this wear line, that's a good indication of the chainsaw chain trying to tell you, hey, dum-dum, no more material left to file, it's time to replace the chain. So when one of those two things happens is typically when I replace my chainsaw chain. But did you know that there's another wear indicator in between the chain and the bar itself? Let me show you where that is and what to look for. So here we have a cutter tooth. Now if we look at the side of the cutter tooth, right above where it rides on the bar, you'll notice in between this rivet and this rivet, there's a line. And that is actually a wear indicator line. So if this wear indicator line has started to disappear, that lets you know that this chain is no longer safe to operate. Now, what would cause all of this material to wear away? Well, for one, if you're not getting enough oil, lubricity around your bar. Additionally, if your chainsaw chain is too tight, that might cause severe wear on the bottom of these links. So it is very possible that you may have plenty of meat left on your cutter tooth, but the wear indicator on the underside of the chain is letting you know, hey, this chain is too worn down, it's no longer safe to operate. This is really important, and this is something you should really check every time you fuel up your saw. I don't understand why nobody talks about this. Probably because nobody knows. Well, just trying to teach you and educate you here. Now why should you care, especially if you have chaps on, right? Chaps protect you. Well, chaps help to protect you. They don't protect every part of your body. So think about it. If we blow a link close to the dogs, right? I mean, you're going to have potentially a 3-4 foot long length of chain just whipping around like a whip. And once this breaks, it no longer has to follow the direct path of the bar. It can shoot in any which direction. And just because you have chaps on, again, does not mean that your abdomen, your face, your extremities are protected. So you should absolutely care if you care about your life and your safety. So this is something very important to keep an eye on. Again, every time you fuel up the saw, just please look at those wear indicators on the underside of your cutter teeth and try and be safe out there. Anyway, I'd like to thank you for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. I will catch you on the next one.